To share a Google Sheet, open the spreadsheet you want to share and click the Share button in the upper right corner. That single button opens a dialog where the whole process happens, so start by signing into your Google account at sheets.google.com and opening the file. Before you click that button, spend a minute reviewing the spreadsheet. Check that the data is final, that there are no placeholder notes you meant to remove, and that any calculated formulas are working correctly. Once you give someone access, they see it in its current state, and you want that state to be right. When you click Share, a window appears with two main methods. For direct, controlled access, you type the email address of the person you want to share with. It must be the email they use for their Google account. As you type, Google will suggest contacts from your Gmail, which speeds things up, but you can paste any valid address. Below the email field, you'll see a drop-down labeled with permission levels: viewer, commenter, or editor. Viewer means they can only read the sheet, they cannot make changes. Commenter can add notes and suggestions, but cannot edit the cells themselves. Editor gives full rights to modify data, formulas, and structure. For most collaborative workflows, viewer is safe for presentations, editor is needed for active co-authoring, and commenter is great for review cycles where you want feedback without risking accidental changes. If you want to add context, click the optional message field. You can write something like, "Here is the Q3 budget draft, please review by Friday," so the recipient knows why they're receiving it. This message appears in their email notification, which helps trust and clarity. Before you click send, double-check the email spelling and the permission level. A single typo sends it to the wrong person, and accidentally giving editor access to a viewer-only document can lead to unwanted edits. Once everything looks correct, click send. Google will notify them by email, and the sheet will appear in their Shared with Me section in Google Drive. That covers the email method, but there is a faster, more flexible alternative for sharing with large groups or people whose email you don't have. Instead of entering an email, click Copy Link at the bottom of that same sharing dialog. By default, the link only works for people you have explicitly added, which is the most secure setting. If you send that link to someone who was not already invited, they will see a request access page. To change that, click the drop-down that says Restricted and change it to Anyone with the link. Then you can choose the same permission level, viewer, commenter, or editor, for anyone who gets the link. For example, if you set it to editor and share the link in a team chat, anyone with that link can edit without individual invitations. This is fast but less secure, so use it only for internal teams or when you need rapid access. Once you adjust that setting, click Done and the dialog closes. The link is automatically copied to your clipboard. You can paste it into an email, a Slack message, a meeting agenda document, or even a public website if appropriate. Each time you paste it, the same permission rules apply. After sharing, confirm permissions are correct by reopening the Share dialog. You will see a list of people and their access levels. For the link sharing option, it will say anyone with the link and show the permission. If you need to revoke access later, you can click the drop-down next to a person's name and select Remove. Or for the link method, change it back to Restricted so new users cannot use the old link. You have now successfully shared a Google Sheet, either by email for precise control or by link for speed and scale. The benefit is that your team, clients, or collaborators can view, comment, or edit in real time, eliminating version confusion and email attachments. As a next step, you might want to explore version history under File then Version History, which lets you see who changed what and restore earlier copies if something goes wrong. Also, consider setting expiry dates for shared links if you are on a work or school Google account, so access automatically ends after a deadline. Save or bookmark this video if you want the steps handy the next time you need to share a sheet, and you are set.